It's Leykis 101, the ongoing on-air adult education course. Teaches men how to get more tail for less money. More importantly, we teach women how men think. I am your professor. This is my classroom. Class is in session. This is where we teach the tenets of Leykis 101. Leykis 101 students are proud to be known as jerks or a-holes. Leykis 101 students believe in the 3 strikes you're out rule. If a woman does not put out in 3 dates, kick her the hell out. We don't spend more than $40 on a date. We don't date single mothers. We don't take on other men's responsibilities. We believe in trying to avoid taking women out to dinner. We try to hook up after dinner. What are you doing around 9:30 today? How about after dinner I come over, pick you up, we have a drink? Like that. We try not to spend any money on dinner. Dinner not only means spending money. Dinner means having to listen to her going blah, 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 blah. If you hook up with her with a little alcohol, you're not going to have to waste a lot of time listening to her pea-brained opinion about a variety of subjects you don't care about. When you do go to dinner with a woman, Leykis 101 students do believe in eating a hearty meal before going out to dinner. You eat at home. Then when you get to the restaurant, you say, I'll just have a salad. Saves money. We do not have coffee or lunch dates because that's a woman telling you, hey, I'm not having sex with you. Woman, there's a running chance at having sex with a woman when she goes out with you at night, it's dark, and there's alcohol being consumed. That's your running chance. We don't buy booze for more than one chick at a time. If you buy for me, you have to buy for my friend, too. Screw that. That is a guarantee you're not getting any. Guarantee. Don't buy for her ugly friend. Don't buy for her table full of friends. You buy for one chick and one chick only. That's it. You try to buy alcohol that is concentrated in small doses. No light beers or wine coolers or anything like that. What you want to do is stick to the Jägermeisters, the tequila shots, what have you. If they drink that stuff, you get it for them. Vanilla vodka, whatever. The most watery thing you would buy a chick would be, I don't know, a Cosmo or a Lemon Drop or something like that. But those are heavy on the booze. Martinis. Martinis, not very watery at all. Scotch and water. You know any Scotch and water girls there, Brett? You don't meet those often. Scotch and water girls put out. No doubt about it. When a chick says, I'll have a shot of Johnny Walker Black, you're in. You're in. You're in. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, you're in. Bottom line. We are here to help you get more tail for less money, boys, and we're here to answer your questions about avoiding commitment, avoiding relationships, avoiding marriage, avoiding having to waste your time and money and effort listening to chicks blather on about stuff you don't give a rat's ass about. So, if that's what you're interested in, getting the poon without wasting money or time, you're calling the right place. And ladies, if you have questions for your professor, if you want to know how men think, or if you object to any of the teachings of your professor, now is the time to dial in.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-866.
How are you doing?
Do you care?
God, yes. Without you, these men would be lost.
Oh, baby.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Leykis 101. I am your professor. This is Michelle on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi. I have a question.
Yes.
I've been dating somebody for about a month now, and we see each other anywhere from 3-4 times a week for the past month. Talking on the phone all the time. He's taking me out to dinner. About a week and a half ago, he introduced me to his friend as his girlfriend. And then this past Sunday, I just kind of had this weird feeling he was being kind of I don't know, not really wanting to tell me what he was doing. So I asked him if he was seeing other women. And he said that he is. So then my question is, why did he call me his girlfriend? And then, 2, when are you somebody's girlfriend?
Well, there's no set time at which you become a girlfriend. He may have simply introduced you as a girlfriend because he didn't know what else to call you. You ever go through that with somebody?
Yes.
He didn't know what to say.
Okay.
So he said that.
Okay.
I mean, if he's dating other women, you're not his girlfriend.
Right.
You know.
Well, right.
Right.
I guess I just thought, like, after a month of seeing somebody like that often.
Why would you assume that?
Well, I guess I was silly for assuming it.
Well, you shouldn't be assuming that. You're a girlfriend when I look in your eyes and say, you're the one. I'm not dating other people. It's just you. That's when you're a girlfriend and not a minute before.
Okay, so then I should just be out there dating, too.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was my question.
So, just keep dating other guys.
Okay. Thank you.
My boys are up for it. If you want to come in here, they'll even the score really fast. They'll step right up to the plate.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm up for that.
Oh, no? You can't handle my boys?
Probably not.
Well, I don't know. If you change your mind, Michelle, you know where to call.
Definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. Let's go to Sarah on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hi, Sarah.
Well, first of all, I have to say, I think everybody at my work office officially hates me because I told my coworker today that I'm obsessed with you and your show and that you're a genius. And everybody got really freaked out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I think they hate me or they're going to fire me.
Well, that's how I know I'm doing it right.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Exactly.
But I have a lot of things to talk to you about, and basically everything I'm doing is wrong right now, but I figure you can help me out with a few things. So, I'm 18, and I have a boyfriend who's 20.
Strike one.
Strike one. Strike two is that it's a long-distance relationship.
Uh-huh, okay.
The other thing is that I thought we were in love, and we've been dating for about a year now, and I'm starting to get different feelings. And coincidentally, those feelings started when I started listening to your show. And also, I was a pretty insecure girl for a while, and I started taking, like, antidepressant medications and whatnot, and that might have something to do with it, I feel like. And I just want your advice on that, first of all, if you think that, because I'm feeling better, does that mean that I don't want anything to do with him anymore, because I was just with him because I was insecure? Or
Could
what?
be. Have you had an orgasm since you've been on those drugs?
That's one of the other major problems.
Of course, it's one of the major problems. So maybe he doesn't look as attractive anymore because he's not satisfying you. And he's not satisfying you because you're on medication.
Yeah.
So that's a possibility. But the bottom line is, at 18, you should not have a boyfriend. Are you going to school?
I was last semester, but I'm transferring, so I'm taking a semester off. I know you're going to be mad.
This is what I always talk about.
I know. The other problem is, I tend to be, like, attracted to people with good personalities, and it's pretty obvious to anybody that my boyfriend is not very attractive, like, physically. And I think that people think I'm pretty attractive. So, I mean, there are a lot of guys out there that I could obviously be with. And I don't know. I don't like sex with him. Like, I'm not excited about it, and I don't want to.
Why would you want to have a relationship with somebody who you don't have good sex with?
I know. Isn't that horrible?
Well, you need to call a talk show to get the answer to this?
Well, I kind of want you... I basically wanted you to yell at me so I could basically realize what the hell I'm doing.
Well, come on, Sarah. You know it's obvious. You gave me all the reasons why you shouldn't be in this relationship. You told me. Remember?
I know. But what if it's me that's the problem with sex? What if it's not him? What if it's me?
Well, first of all, it's you in that you're on medication. And that antidepressants definitely give people a problem having orgasms.
Yeah.
That is a side effect. Okay,
even before I was taking the medication, I wasn't really getting turned on by him.
All right. Well, what is the benefit of this relationship to you?
I know I care about him a lot.
Why?
Because I thought we were meant to be.
No, not what you thought. Why today?
Because I don't want to hurt him, and because what if I decided I made a huge mistake by breaking up with him?
Look, again, you're not making a mistake. You're 18 years old. You're too young to have a boyfriend. You're too young to have the kind of judgment you need to have here. You're too young for this.
Yeah, I know.
And you're taking time off from school, which you shouldn't be doing. You should be in school. And long-distance relationships are a disaster.
I know.
You know, anybody who lives more than 100 miles away is having sex with somebody else. Trust me.
That's what I tell him. He thinks you're lying. I said, Tom says you're cheating on me, and he says, no, he's wrong.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Right, like a man is going to go, 6 months or however long it is between times he sees you without having sex with anybody? Huh?
I know.
Not likely.
He said, he's unattractive, so that's kind of his excuse.
And you've said that 3 times, so it's obviously on your mind.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My friends have always been like, why are you with him? You could probably be with a lot of other people, but...
Well, then why don't you pay attention? I've known you for 4 minutes and 18 seconds, and your friends have known you a lot longer, and they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. What if I don't know, the thing with the sex, though,
Dear,
even before the medication...
Why are we taking up all night with this? I mean, you're not happy in this relationship.
All right.
You're not. End of story.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I guess I gotta do what I gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Thanks,
sir.
Tom.
Thank you. Appreciate the call. Wow. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Leykis 101. This is Heather. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Do you care, Heather?
I do.
I'm doing great.
I really do enjoy watching listening to your show. I've only been listening for probably a month now, but I don't know why you always put down girls. Why should a guy not be with a girl?
Well, first of all, no guy under 25 should have a girlfriend, ever.
Why?
Because these guys need to become successful at whatever it is they dream of becoming, and women get in the way.
No, they don't.
Oh, yes, they do. Women don't like it if we work too much. Women don't like it if we go to school.
Well,
women don't like it. Women get insecure and we start getting promoted, or we need to work late at the office, or we need to work extra hours. They don't like it.
Well, I must be different then, because I don't...
Well, you may or may not be, but, we can't build the world around exceptions to the rule. This is generally the rule.
Right. I don't know. I don't know. Women can help men.
Generally, they don't. Generally, they get in the way. And do you know why they get in the way? They get in the way because many men, once they become successful, trade up. They trade up to somebody younger, hotter, better, whatever. And women intuitively know this, and they try to meddle in our affairs.
Which is wrong.
But that's what they do. I don't care if you don't do it. That's generally what they do.
Right. Okay, I don't want you to yell at me.
Well, dear, you asked me this question, and you tell me, because you're not that way, I shouldn't say this. Well, I don't care. There are exceptions to every rule in the world.
Right.
That doesn't mean the rules don't apply.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I before E, except after C.
Yeah.
I mean, there are exceptions to every rule. So what?
All right.
All right, so if you're the exception to the rule, let's have a party, okay? But in the meantime, most women are not like you. Most women are dream killers.
Right.
Young guys should not have girlfriends, and especially not have wives or children. No way.
Oh, no, I think that's, I'm only 21, and I don't have any interest in getting married for a long time. And that has nothing to do with, the way men are.
What's wrong with just getting laid and having fun?
Right?
What's wrong with that at 21 years old? What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
Then do it.
Girls are known as sluts if they do that.
Dear.
And it's wrong. Guys do it all the time, and it's...
So just do what you want to do.
Well, I don't want to be called a slut.
How many people know? You live in a big enough city. You live in Buffalo. When you have sex, does all of Buffalo know about it? Is there a story in the Buffalo News? Heather, having sex again. That slut. Story on page 3. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, does everybody in Buffalo know when you're getting laid? How about Toronto? Do they know also when you got Rochester? Do they know when you're getting laid? I mean, if you had sex, who knows about it?
I don't know. Me and the person, I guess. But
that's my point. Who's going to know what a slut you are?
Right.
I mean, this is preposterous. Ooh, people are going to think I'm a slut if I get laid.
I feel dirty, too, that's...
Only if you're doing it right, sweetheart.
Well, I know to use a condom and all that stuff, but,
You don't like getting laid?
Well, yeah, I do, but I don't think that getting laid by 10 different guys and however short of a period is...
I didn't say how many guys it has to be. I mean, you could have a booty call. Have it be the same booty call all the time. But you don't need to have a relationship.
Right. All right, I guess I hear what you're saying, but...
Trust me, when you have sex in Buffalo, nobody's going to know. Or care.
Sex in Buffalo.
What's that?
I don't have sex in Buffalo.
Where do you have sex?
An arcade.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Well, you're in Buffalo. Well, while you're in Buffalo, why don't you have sex with somebody? Nobody back home will know.
All right.
Now that you're in the big city.
All right.
All right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Heather. Appreciate the call. Unbelievable. 1-800-5800-TOM. Rob on the Tom Leykis Show. Leykis 101. Rob, hello.
Hey, Tommy!
Hey, Robbie.
Oh, man, I've been waiting a long time to talk to you.
Oh, boy.
Well, hey, now, I've been pretty jealous about all these people about talking about all the DTBs going on around here. And I finally kicked myself in the butt and did it. I broke one of your rules. I started dating this girl that I work with. Not dating, just, convenient screw, basically.
Okay.
And we started hanging out a little bit, and then I started almost breaking the other rule, not really getting attached, but starting to kind of dig on her a little bit.
Not good.
And, she was like a different end of the stick, like we'd go out. I mean, I'm a drinker, too. I can hold my liquor, but, man, when she drops on the liquor, man, she's just freaking all over the place. And I just thought it was all fun and games at first until, what I don't know what's going on. What I don't know is going on, like, when I'm not around is cool. But, I mean, if I'm around, I don't want to see it. So basically what happened was, it was around Valentine's Day. She's telling me she wants to be my Valentine and all that nonsense stuff. And the same night, we go over to, I'm a server at a restaurant. And, being a server, we go up to the bars all the time around my restaurant, so I know all the bartenders. So we go out to the bar, and my buddy, the bartender, comes up to me, and he tells me that she's in the bathroom with another stall. Or she's in the bathroom stall with another guy. Right then and there, when I'm sitting at the bar. She was there with me.
So, what happened?
So, I ran into the bathroom. I walked in there, and I didn't see him in there, and she was outside talking to the same guy outside, the guy that she was in the bathroom stall with. So I took her wallet, opened it up, and just threw it right at both of them. All their cards went all over them, and I just said, later, I'm out of here. And she followed me out. I wasn't having it. Next day, she called me all day long. I thought to myself, hey, if I'm gonna, I want to go out in style. So went over her house, banged it one more time, told her to peace, and that's it. And I still work with her, and she still gives me the smiles, but I just keep on walking by.
Well,
I mean, I say hi every now and then, but I don't freaking having that anymore.
Yeah, well, good. You dumped her. I don't know why you waited so long.
Yeah, all my friends were telling me to dump her earlier than that. I mean, she was, to tell you the truth, the first time we hung out, she was doing a little of the white stuff right in front of me. I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't know I'd be hooking up with her later on.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, man. I see red flags, and for some reason I miss them.
Well, you got to start paying more attention to that stuff, Rob. Let's start with the rules we talk about. You're still not 25 yet.
No, I'm just turned 24.
All right, so you're not old enough to have a girlfriend?
Oh, no, I don't want any girlfriend.
All right, but this is somebody you started having feelings for.
Yeah.
You've got to make the rule. Under 25, out.
All right.
All right?
All right. And then that definitely with a thing with the work, too. That's a no bueno.
All right, there you go.
I know I was breaking your rule, too. I told my friends, I'm like, man, I've already broken 2 rules of Leykis, man, and this sucks.
Yeah, well, don't do it again.
Yeah, I'm going to try not to. If I do it again, I'll probably be calling you up, but I don't think I'm going to do it again.
All right.
I've already called you up a long time ago about something even worse, so I'm learning my lesson.
All right, well, hopefully you are.
All right, Tom, thanks for the advice and everything. Good listening to you.
I know it is, Rob. Thank you.
1-500 Tom.
From what I gather, you're saying they're sluts if they sleep with you and they're bitches if they don't.
Yes, actually, that comes from the Tom Leykis glossary.
The Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Leykis 101. I am your professor. Let's say hello here to Sarah on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Do you care, Sarah?
Well, I wouldn't ask if I didn't care.
Oh, well, many do. I'm doing great.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm on my cell phone. Actually, I just called because I was listening to what you were saying earlier, like about, okay, well, when a guy wants to sleep with a girl, these are the tactics that he uses. And normally, I think that I would probably be offended, but then I was just thinking, you know what, if a guy wants to sleep with a girl, he should just be straightforward. Because I know that, I mean, if I was a girl, I wouldn't want a guy to waste my time, you know, making me think that he wants to be with me.
Well, let me just tell you this. We all want sex. That's what we all want.
Okay.
That will save you time right there, because when a guy is talking to you, he's really thinking, what does she look like naked?
Mm-hmm.
So don't even bother wasting your time trying to figure out who wants to be with you and who doesn't. No man wants to be with you until he knows what you're like in bed. You're laughing. That's the fact.
No, I'm just laughing because, I mean, it's just, I guess it's true, you know, and a lot of guys try to make you think that it's not, but it's actually true. And, you know, I just have a lot of friends, you know, that they go out with guys and they're like, oh, I thought he liked me, and then we had sex and he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. And, I mean, it's just like, I don't understand why girls don't see, you know. You should have seen the signs, and these guys are doing exactly what you tell them to do, and I don't understand why they don't see it.
Well, don't worry about them. Worry about you. Every man who talks to you wants to see you naked.
Every man?
You're laughing.
No, well, I mean, I know that there are some guys who pretty much don't, but then those are the same guys that you would refer to as pussies.
Pussies, or they're religious types. Probably too religious for your liking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only reason why I called is just to say to all those guys out there, I mean, don't even waste your time trying to woo a girl. If you want to have sex with her, then just let her know. And some girls are down for that, and I mean, those are the girls you want.
Believe me, there's very few girls, even if they're down with that, very few girls who will accept it if a man comes up and says, you know what, I just want to hook up with you tonight. That's it. Let's just get together tonight. We'll just start effing tonight. There's very few girls who say yes to that.
You don't have to be that straightforward, but then, I mean, there are just some guys that you can tell that they're just really looking to just dupe this girl.
Dear, that's just the people who are more obvious about it. We're all like that.
Yeah.
All of us.
And then those
with few exceptions. And you know what? And the ones who aren't like that, you don't want to be with them anyway.
No, you don't think so?
No. They're pussies. They're too religious for your liking.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I guess, but I think that's just each person's own personal taste.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I personally, I wouldn't want to just go out and date a bunch of guys, but that's just me.
I'm just telling you, every guy you go out with, even when they say, let's have dinner, or tell me all about your job, or whatever, they're just doing that, trying to get laid.
Okay.
That's the deal.
That's the deal?
Why? Look, as I always say, think of it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Why would a man spend money on you?
Well, I think some of them would like you to think it's because...
I'm not talking about what they'd like you to think. I'm asking you now to tell me why a man would spend money on you. Hello? Oh, we lost the call. I thought she was just thinking about it. Mm-hmm. You know, the fact is that, sure, every once in a while a guy will buy dinner for his buddies. But the reality is those are his buddies. These are people he knows, likes, cares about, bonds with, whatever. Some guy who just met you, he's a total stranger. Why would he spend money taking you out to dinner or buying you drinks? Think. Please. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Bill on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Bill.
I've been listening to you for a few weeks. My boss turned me on to you because he realized that I'm a moron and I need help.
All right.
Okay, I'm 36 years old. I was engaged. I left my fiancée back in May because she was driving me crazy.
Uh-huh. How was she driving you crazy? What was she doing?
Okay. When we first started going out, about every other week, she'd just kind of get really insecure and think I was cheating on her, or think
that's a red flag. Strike one.
Really care about her, all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And then it just got worse and worse and worse.
Right.
And she started making rules for me, and she would break up with me all the time. You know, basically, I'm what you are telling everybody else is a pussy.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So it just got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore. You know, we'd been living together for a little while, and she kept doing things that she would have broken up with me for, and things that she was accusing me of doing, right? So I said, that's it. I don't want to marry you anymore. I don't want to live with you anymore. I can't take it.
Right. So you did the right thing, and you DTB'd.
DTP'd.
DTB'd. Dumped that bitch.
Dumped the bitch, right. But so it's been 4 months.
Right.
And, you know, like friends set me up on a date with a friend of theirs, and I sabotage it within minutes, right? I don't think I consciously realize I'm doing it until after the fact.
What are you doing?
I keep contacting my ex.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
Well, then stop doing it.
I really admit that.
Stop doing it.
I'm trying. I mean, you know, here I am
How
on
hard
national
is it?
radio, embarrassing myself so that maybe I'll stop.
She treats you like crap.
I understand.
So stop.
You know?
Stop hurting yourself. Why is your self-esteem so low?
I don't know. It's in the dumper. It didn't used to be.
Well,
you know, years and years and years ago, I remember...
You allowed this woman to beat you into submission.
Huh?
You allowed this woman to beat you into submission.
I guess. You know, I kept telling her, you know, every time I'd get angry at her, that, hey, I just want you to treat me the way you want to be treated, right? And I feel like, you know, she got away without doing that. Sometimes, and sometimes I feel like, you know, I can't live without her, blah, blah, BS.
Can't live without what? What exactly is it you can't live without?
See, that's another thing. You know, it's a majority of the relationship was just horrible, right?
Right. So what is it that you can't live without?
There were times, you know, and at first it was long periods of time, and towards the end it was just like a day here and a day there, when she was a real pleasure to be around, when it made me feel warm and gooey inside being around her.
Right, but those days were few and far between at the end, and they were getting fewer and further between.
Yeah?
And ultimately, had you married her, there would be no days like that.
Oh, Jesus, yes. I mean, I know that. I don't want to marry her, but I can't stop caring about her. I worry about her.
What are you worried about? She's not worried about you. She treated you like crap.
Yeah.
She's not worried about you.
I
The
know.
feeling is not mutual. This is unrequited love. She does not love you.
Well, see, now, I'm getting mixed signals from her. When I do contact her, she's telling me, like I sent her an email. I was cheesed off about something. I said, you know, maybe someday you'll tell me why you hated me so much. And she sends me back an email saying, oh, no, actually,
I never hated you.
I loved you so much, and I still do, and I always will. Oh, well. You know, and I'm just thinking, what's the oh, well for? You know, I mean, is that just some sort of passive-aggressive, controlling crap?
Well, just remember, you know, we have a glossary of terms here in this classroom, and many times there are sentences that are only half a sentence.
Right.
They appear to be complete sentences, but they're really not. Let me give you the sentence, I will always love you. Okay.
Yeah.
That you only heard the first part of the sentence. The second part of the sentence says, but I will never, ever have sex with you again.
This is something I didn't think about. Okay.
I will always love you is the usual crap that women say because they don't know how to say get lost, buddy.
Well, she was really good at saying get lost, but she used to dump me all the time.
Yeah, but come on. She dumped you and then took you right back.
Yeah, so long as I said, oh, please take me back.
Right, well. And you're a pussy, you did it.
Yeah, I know. Hey.
Pal, you're 36 years old. Why do you want to be dominated by some bitch?
You know, if I knew that, I'd have your job.
Well, you really need to maybe go to a therapist or something and figure that out. Because
you know, I tried that, and, you know, because we saw a counselor together, and then she saw a counselor because she was...
By the way, that's last exit before toll. When you go in with the woman you're with, you go to counseling together. You know, you live in the Bay Area. You know how you're coming down from Marin, and there's that one last exit before the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah.
And it says last exit before toll?
Yeah.
That's what going to therapy is like.
Okay, so, I mean, I knew it was over. That's why
you're ultimately going to pay the bridge toll, but the fact is there's one last exit where you can kill a little time in Sausalito before you go right over the Golden Gate Bridge. And then you're going over the Golden Gate Bridge, and you are going to pay. And it's $10 now. You're going to pay. It's just a matter of putting it off until you ultimately have to pay the toll. So you went to a therapist.
Yeah.
I bet that did a lot of good. I bet she was very forthcoming and open.
Well, we weren't even to the car before she was saying, well, we don't have to do everything she says.
There you go.
She's not God.
There you go. No, but do you know who thinks she is God? That's this bitch you dumped.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, you're telling me that in the Bay Area, you can't find hot, straight women who are dying for a straight man?
Oh, there are hot, straight women falling out of trees.
Pal, I spent a lot of time in San Francisco, and I spent a lot of time in Napa and Sonoma. Believe me, I know.
I mean, they're all over the place, but I keep sabotaging it, and I need to fix me.
You know, there's nothing that effing a few chicks in a row wouldn't fix for you right now. See, that's the problem. You have to get out there and start tossing the ball in the bullpen again. You got to start lobbing it in there. You can't. Your arm is getting rusty. And as I always tell guys, you know, just like that middle reliever who may or may not get into the game, you got to throw a few warm-up tosses out there.
Yeah.
You need to go out and F a bunch of chicks. This is what guys do. That's how guys get over this stuff. I had an experience with a woman I dated who told me that she knew I was dating some particular other person, and she was really upset that I got over her so fast. And I said to her, I didn't get over you so fast. That's how men get over women. When we go through a relationship and it doesn't work out and we're depressed about it, we start effing other chicks. That's how we forget about the other chick. When you break up with someone, that's how men do it. You need to go out, do a little boozing and cruising, and then put a few points on the board.
It sounds like a very good plan. I'm with you.
So just do it. Be a man, step up to the plate and do it. You know, you talk like a girl. I mean, you blah, 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 blah. How about you just step on the gas and go?
Okay.
I recommend you start tonight.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Your most important thing is the woman's rat.
That's the second most important thing.
Okay, so what's the first?
Your vagina. That's definitely ahead of the rack. No vagina, the rack doesn't do any good.
Okay, good point. You got to have both.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.